Herzlich willkommen, gute Freunde, Investoren, Newcomer. Ich hoffe, euch geht's gut, meine Lieben. Ihr habt mir in letzter Zeit ziemlich oft nachgefragt, was jetzt mit diesen EU-Regulatorien ist, mit Mika und wie Bitvavo darauf reagieren wird. Auf der anderen Seite stellt ihr uns auch öfter diese Frage, was jetzt mit dem 25.000 Euro Auszahlungslimit ist bei Bitvavo und welche Coins demnächst gelistet werden. Es wird oftmals nachgefragt, wann XDC zum Beispiel gelistet wird. Darum haben wir uns jetzt mit dem CEO von Bitvavo zusammengesetzt und sind all diese Fragen für euch durchgegangen. Darum genießt das Interview, meine Lieben. Bevor wir aber mit dem Interview beginnen, nur noch für 2,5 Wochen habt ihr die Möglichkeit, statt 10 Euro 20 Euro geschenkt zu bekommen, wenn ihr über unseren Link in der Videobeschreibung auf Bitvavo drauf geht, und in dieser gleichen Zeit dürft ihr statt 1000 Euro 10.000 Euro gebührenfrei bei einer Exchange traden, die euch vor Insolvenz absichert, die euch auf 100.000 Euro versichert, die EU-reguliert ist und eine der geringsten Handelsgebühren weltweit anbietet. Darum geht über unseren Link in der Videobeschreibung hier drauf und tradet sicher. Und zur Feier unseres 3-jährigen Jubiläums wird jeden Tag innerhalb der nächsten 2,5 Wochen eine Verlosung stattfinden, und innerhalb der nächsten 2,5 Wochen werden wir auch jeden Tag einen Livestream abends geben und die Gewinner der Verlosung mitteilen. Heute verlosen wir 30 Render-Token. Es gibt nur eine Bedingung: ihr müsst einen Bitvavo-Account haben. Muss nicht über unseren Link gewesen sein, kann auch ein älterer Account sein. Aber wenn ihr über unseren Link in der Videobeschreibung drauf geht, habt ihr auch Gelegenheit, jetzt schon einen Account zu eröffnen. Also, ihr braucht einen Bitvavo-Account und ihr müsst unter diesem Video kommentieren. Das sind die einzigen 2 Bedingungen. Und jetzt, meine Lieben, genießt das Interview. Hello, Mark. I'm really happy to see you. Good that you have found some time for us. I know you're a busy person. You are the CEO of Bitvavo. You need to operate the whole company. It's very nice to see you again. Last time we saw each other, it was at Bitvavo, where we reviewed the company. The first YouTubers worldwide that reviewed in exchange from inside. Great that you gave us the opportunity. Nice to see you again.
Yeah, same from my side. Thanks for having me, and thanks for seeing us there again. You're right. The last time was almost more than a year ago when you guys came over to Amsterdam here. It was great to have you and show our office, and happy to chat again and catch up.
Mark, we have some changes in Europe, of course, new regulations, and there are many questions from our community. They always penetrate us with these questions, and that's the reason why we asked you and requested an interview. And I'm just gonna start with the questions. So I know you're busy, but you still took the time for us. I'm gonna ask the questions in German. You can answer in English.
Cool.
Ja. Ein Statement zu der neuen EU-Regulierung und was sich für Kunden ändert, wegen der 1.000-Euro-Regulierung.
Yeah, so I think you're referring to the transfer of funds regulation. I think
Yes.
part of MiCAR, the new transfer of funds regulation will become applicable. And I think what the new regulation will be is that if customers would like to transfer cryptos out to external wallets, we need to screen those kind of transactions. This will be new regulation, which will, on the one side, protect customers further. And on the other side, we of course understand that customers might be worried about the user experience for those kind of new regulations. I think for us, as a regulated company, we will do our utmost best to, on the one side, meet the regulatory requirements, and on the other side, make this experience as user-friendly as possible. I think you can compare it quite a lot with how things go with a bank. Also with banks are required to screen transactions of customers, but in a way that customers don't experience it. We will try to do the same here as much as possible to ensure that we still give the best experience to our customers, which is most important for us.
Yeah. And is there going to be really a big change for Bitvavo customers? I think you already are regulated and everybody needs to do the KYC. So does anything change for the customer?
That's not completely clear yet. So the new regulation will become applicable by the end of 2024, early 2025. Currently, it's not yet completely clear how the regulation will change from regulation to practice, but we will try to do our as well as possible to ensure that nothing will change for our customers.
Okay.
We aim to achieve.
Fair enough. Fair enough. The second question is, Vorteile einer EU-regulierten Börse im Vergleich zu einer nicht EU-regulierten Börse.
Yeah, So I think your question is, what's the difference for a customer to be active on a regulated exchange instead of an unregulated offshore exchange?
Yeah, and the advantages.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the advantage is for a customer to, let's say if a customer goes to an unregulated exchange, the advantage there is that there is no KYC AML, which might be more user-friendly for a customer. I think in our view, the main advantage to go to a regulated exchange as us, of course, you need to do the KYC and AML, but the huge advantages for customers are better customer protection. So given that we are a regulated entity or service provider, the regulator is checking us and is screening us. So we need to ensure that our customer interest is always protected. We need to ensure that we execute customers in line with best execution regulation, due to which they get the best price possible on our platform. And lastly, the customer screening, the way how we store customer assets, due to which they are even more secured. I think we all know how important this is given the recent events happening in the crypto market. I think you might know even way more about it, but we think it's really important for customers to therefore be active on a regulated exchange to benefit from all those additional securities. So I would say that's the most important thing. I secondly also think what you might have seen recently happening with BitGet. I think BitGet was recently kicked out of the German market, due to which all customers can no longer use its services. I think that's the last thing which is important.
Yeah, for sure. And you mentioned also the customer security. I know I'm always saying that in our live streams and whenever I have the opportunity. You mentioned it last time when we were there, and it's nice from the viewer's perspective to hear it maybe again, that you have a legal background and you created Bitvavo in a way that customers' assets are stored in a foundation. So in case of a bankruptcy, Bitvavo, the company, don't have any access to the customer assets.
Yeah, that's correct. So to ensure that the funds for our customers are fully segregated, those funds are stored within our foundation to ensure that they are never commingled with our company, and therefore can never be part of a bankruptcy process in case our company would go down. Of course, that's a really theoretical situation, but we think it's important to know for our customers that their assets should be always safe.
Beautiful, beautiful. So I'm gonna keep on with the third question. Wird das Auszahlungslimit in Höhe von 25.000 Euro am Tag im Bullrun erhöht?
Yeah, so what we, as a general rule, had in the past, that if customers would like to withdraw more substantial amounts exceeding 25K on a daily basis, that they needed to submit some additional information. After feedback from our customers, we made our transaction monitoring even more specific, due to which those limits are only applicable in certain exceptional situations. So we try to even bother the customer less. Nowadays, we still request information from customers, but only if they withdraw really substantial amounts and no longer by default. So it's no longer the case that the customers need to provide by default additional information if they withdraw more than 25K per day, but only if there is really an exceptional case to make the user experience even better.
What would be an example, like if some of our viewers have a good catch in the crypto, like a low cap coin, and they made like 2 million, and they would like to cash out 1 million and keep the rest at Bitvavo to invest again when the prices are down in the bear market? What would be the process? So if he wants to cash out 1 million directly, of course it's going to be a pain in the butt if they have to do it like daily with 25,000. What would be the process for them, or how should they, which documents should they send to you that you can open up them for like withdrawing more than the 25,000?
Yeah, so let's assume that one of your viewers made a substantial amount on our platform. In that case, we already know the source of the funds, right? Because that customer made that substantial gain on our platform. So in that case, all information is already available on our platform. And together with the customer, we can easily go through the transaction data, verify the source of the wealth, and come to the conclusion that as wealth is created on our platform, due to which we can easily increase the withdrawal limits for the customer. So in your specific situation, the customer only needs to contact our support team, and they can easily, based on the customer data, increase the withdrawal limits. I think only when we see customers sending and receiving a lot of cryptos back and forth, there it might be slightly more complicated. But in your specific situation, it should be quite convenient for the customer to increase withdrawal limits to ensure that they can receive the values on their own bank account.
Perfect. Perfect. Thanks. I'm going to keep on with the fourth question. Sind Probleme bei Auszahlungen in deutsche Hausbanken, wie die Sparkasse, Deutsche Bank, bekannt? Bei eToro zum Beispiel hat die Sparkasse mein Konto letztendlich eingefroren bzw. gekündigt, wenn ich die Mittelherkunft bei Bitvavo nachweise. Bin ich auf den sicheren Weg?
As far as we know, most of our customers don't experience any challenges if they would like to withdraw funds to Sparkasse or other banks. So as far as we know, customers can easily withdraw their funds to their bank account and receive them within a short period of time. We also expect that it will stay the same given that we are a regulated entity and meet all regulatory requirements. So as far as we know, our customers don't experience those challenges, which they might experience with eToro and other platforms.
Great to hear.
If one of your viewers experience those challenges, please let our support team know so we can deep dive on this and even make it better.
Sounds good. Sounds great. I hope everybody's going to do that if something happens. It's great to have an exchange who is trying to increase the user experience by working with them and with the requests.
Yeah, we highly appreciate that. So we highly appreciate, let's say, all feedback and input which might come from yourself. We know that you gave some feedback in the past. We also highly appreciate the feedback from your viewers and your community. Because by the end of the day, we are here to serve our customers in the community. And the more input we get, the better we are able to serve them.
That's great to hear. I'm going to keep on with question number 5. Wann muss ich die Mittelherkunft ungefähr ab 100.000 Euro nachweisen und reicht ein Gehaltsnachweis? Was ist, wenn ich jahrelang Ersparnisse auf Bitvavo eingezahlt habe?
Yeah, so if customers deposit more than 100k euros on our platform, in certain situations, we might be required to ask for additional information to verify the source of funds of the specific customer. We try to do it as limited as possible, but sometimes we are required to do so by law. In those kind of situations, customers can, for example, share their paycheck or their overview about what they receive from their employment. But in other cases, if customers want, they can also share bank statements of other kind of information to verify the source. So as long as we have an independent source, that should work for us to verify and bring the customer further.
That's good to hear. And from our experience, even we had that, I don't call it problem, but we had that case with Bitvavo, and it was very easy. We sent some documents, and I think the support team just needed 1 or 2 days, and everything was cleared.
Yeah, and I think we, at the moment, even try to do it the same day. So internally, we have targets here to do process the same day. Of course, we need to have the time to do our work as well as possible. But to ensure that we give the best user experience, we try to do this within a day.
So I'm going to keep on with the last question. Ist eine automatische Steuerreport oder Steuerabgabe für Kunden aus Deutschland geplant? So what do I mean with that? There's some, especially in stocks. When you sell stocks, sometimes the broker keeps the taxes and just give you out your earnings or your profits. And they're sending the taxes directly to the financial institutions. Or some kind of tax report. Do you plan something like that when you come to the German market?
What we currently offer is we currently have a partnership together with Blockbit. So together with Blockbit, our customers can easily create tax reports and documents to ensure that they meet the requirements. That's what we currently have in place. And based on what we currently understand from our customer, that works pretty well. Over time, we might even go one step deeper if our customers want, and we might even, if they want, help them to collect the funds separately, which they need to use for tax purposes. That's not something we offer now, but if it's a really high request from your community, that's definitely something which we aim to consider over time.
The questions are done now, but I have one additional question because most of our communities, they are always asking us the new coins, the new kinds. Many of them are asking for XDC especially. Do you have any time frame or is anything planned that these coins are going to get listed on Bitvavo?
Yeah, I think I've a question for you, Caro, because before I came to this interview, I just heard that it's almost your third anniversary with
Yeah.
crypto. And I think looking back, you might be really proud on what you achieved. I think you guys have currently more than 60,000 view or followers who just follow your videos on a frequent basis. And we discussed internally here about how to celebrate that. I'm not sure if you have anything in mind which you would like us to change on our platform or would like to list or would like to do. But I think we are keen to celebrate your third anniversary by receiving a few suggestions from your side. So we will implement and build them. And I think if listing XDC is one of them, please let us know because we are happy to list a token for you in the coming month. But please let me know what kind of things are top of mind for you, which make your life and the life of your user experience or your community as well as possible, so we can help you.
Yeah, I think there's also some new coins, coins like Psy. Many are asking of that too. Um, especially some new projects also because I think the viewers are like expecting lots of gains in the future. And there's also a project named DAG. It's at coin market cap is very low at place 400 or something, but has a lot of potential too.
Yeah. I think we will. I think Sai. I think we will list that coin later this week.
Great.
XCC, if that's important for you, we will make it important for us, and we'll try to list it later this month. And I think on the last coin you mentioned, I will write it down and we'll see what we can make happen. Yeah, and also thanks. That's vice versa. We really appreciate the collaboration we have with you. We really appreciate the feedback we receive from both yourself and from your community. And we are keen to work even more closely together to ensure that we together can offer the best services to your community.
Mark, thanks a lot for your time and thanks a lot for the great information you gave us. I think the community will appreciate that. I wish you a very nice day and I hope to see you soon.
Yes, vice versa, and see you soon. Bye bye.